welcome to the Teeny Tinkers channel. I make ball joint, doll, and craft related content. Today we are endeavoring on this channel's very first full doll, beginning to end speed run. So over on the BJD Makers Discord, Ace of Dolls said that in order to practice more, we should try doing these like collaboration prompts. So this month's collaboration prompt was space objects. So today we're going to be doing a full doll from the planning to the sculpting to the printing to the styling. And probably not all today, but in this video, I suppose. This project is probably going to take me a hot minute. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the plans and we're going to get started. So the prompt was space objects and I chose Saturn, but I do loop in elements of Jupiter as well. I designed a cherub with an alien-like face and literal space buns. She also has a little Saturn on her belly button. Her colorway is inspired by space images of Saturn and they feature like a tan, pink, and some mints. Also, I am obsessed with chubby feet lately. I just love them so much. I start by sculpting a base for the head and body. To get started, I mainly use spheres and cylinders to make the rough shape. Once I have the shapes where I want them, I just voxel merge them and smooth them out. I keep the head and body separate as I like to sculpt them separately. I also don't do hands and feet till last, so we'll see those added later. Also, I just wanted to mention here that I am doing a Sculpt With Me series where I run over making a head from scratch, and doing a base head is part of that, so if you're interested in learning how to make a head base and make a head in general, don't forget to check out that series as it comes out. Alright, so I have a base now, so I've given it like a slight nose and lips at this point and like eye shape. The body is just like kind of an amorphous blob, but I did show you how I kind of blocked it out with the circles and cylinders primarily. I don't really use other shapes very much, but this is what we're looking at right now. I think it's pretty cute. Pretty like shapeless, just general figure, I guess. But we're gonna go ahead now and start sculpting in some of the details so that we can make this look like the reference. So yeah, let's do that. Details, details. Although I want to keep this doll pretty simple, I did sculpt in this cute little collarbone. The next detail was the Saturn belly button. This was quite fun and consisted of a thin slice of cylinder and a makeshift ring. I kept this unattached until the very last minute so I wouldn't lose the sharpness while smoothing the rest of the body. I have to say though, I'm loving this celestial troll doll look she's got going. Sculpting faces makes me so happy. It's probably my favorite part of doll making. I went for these cute rounded eyes and a smaller nose and mouth this time. It's really amazing how much emotion is actually in the eyelids and the shape of the eyes. You can make the same face look so happy or sad or a little grumpy like this one. I was really happy with the way the sculpting came together on this. I especially like the way the ears stick out. The trickiest bit, the sculpted wig. This was my first time sculpting hair and I gotta say it wasn't quite as hard as I thought, but I'm sure this updo is much easier than the long flowing locks I see some people sculpt. My favorite part though is the rings on the space buns. They're just so cute. I did have an existential crisis though, trying to decide if I would make this a wig or a head back. I decided a wig was probably easier and just hoped I wouldn't regret it later. Alright, so I got the sculpting done. It was a pretty simple sculpt, not super detailed, single jointed knees. Knees are the thing that always gives me the most trouble. I'm really happy with the wig so far. So the next step, I guess, is to get this into Blender, where I like to scale it and then get it plated for print.
Alright, now for the easy part. I just scaled the doll in Blender to 1/6 size approximately, and then exported it into Box to add supports. I printed the wigs separately in pink resin first, and then the doll in tan following soon after. I already had pink resin in the vat from printing, so it worked out perfectly with my design. I'll be honest, this pink wig came out adorable, but I was in fact wrong to print it out as a solid piece. There was no chance this would slip on easily. The body printed well, however. There was a slight, pretty big, misprint on the chest. I think this happened when I paused the print to refill the resin vat. Oh well, I didn't want to waste a piece. I was going to cover with clothes anyway, so I just went with it. I got the body strung with only minor difficulty. I actually really liked the aesthetic of it, and even the look of the single jointed knees. The one-piece torso does limit her mobility, but she's most likely going to stand on a shelf 99% of the time, so I wasn't too bothered by it.
Alright, so that didn't quite go as planned. The wig absolutely broke when I was trying to get it on. I didn't leave enough space to get it on, and I'm not 100% sure how to do it. So I'm reprinting it now, but I've split it in half, and I figure I'll just paint it and glue it back together. That's probably the best I'm going to be able to do this time. I will definitely have to research how to make sculpted wigs not break, but all the dolls I've seen that have sculpted wigs are technically like a two-part system, so I should have done that to begin with anyways. I knew I was going to regret it.
And here's where the wig broke and the head back got stuck, and at midnight I had to reprint the head and reprint a wig that was now cut in half. It's time to paint in style. I used chalk pastels, watercolor pencils, and markers, and Mr. Super Clear for this face-up. Excuse the absolute mess of my chalk pastels, a paint pen leaked on them a while ago. The face-up and concept is pretty simple. Copious amounts of pink blushing, black liner, pink lips, and some blue rings along her nose bridge. The hardest part of it is just how tiny her little face is. Also made her some super light blue pupil-less glittery eyes, and I love how the whole look comes together. I think she looks so cute. Because of her single joint knees and her chubby little feet, she's actually a fantastic stander and does a lot of really cute standing poses I'm really pleased with. She's also scaled to be around the same size as my teeny tinies, so she's definitely in good company.
I have her here. She's looking really cute. She stands really well, so I'm hoping the new wig and head back will help me get her ready to get some clothes, because like, what a stinking cutie. I'm really into her, and even though she is just single jointed, I love the smoothness. I'm really liking her. I'm very pleased with her. I would probably improve her mobility around her hips a little, but still, super cute. All right, I'll be back when she's fully assembled.
I have to say the wig did come out really cute, and once it's on, it looks amazing. I do plan to put peg systems into my wigs in the future, but for now I decided I would just go ahead and paint it because I did want her hair to be pink and not the same color as her skin. So I painted it pink. I used pastels to kind of fluff the color and even it out, and then I went in with some glitter as well. I was going to make an outfit, but I already had a ton of 1/6 scale clothing laying around, so I found things in the mint and pink colorway I had chosen and put it together into a super cute outfit. And ta-da! Here's how she turned out. I love the way everything came together. She's wearing a Barbie top over a Blythe sweater, and then some standard YoSD leggings and shoes for her big chunky feet. Her feet are actually this big, and I just think she looks so stinking cute.
Alright, so I'm actually so excited with how she came out. Learning how to do sculpted wigs is going to be a thing I think I might endeavor in the future, especially for these like action figure-y kind of one-off dolls that I like to make. I have not endeavored to make a yarn wig in a long time. Maybe I should try again, but I haven't. Yeah, they never come out the way I want them to. But I would definitely try this again. I would definitely add a peg system because I think that would like bring it to another level if it just clicked together and I didn't have to hot glue it together. I think that'd be way better. But overall, I'm super duper happy with her. Like a little chibi bean. I've never done a one-part torso like this either. And again, for like a little doll like this, it's not too bad. If she's just going to stand on a shelf and look cute, like, I don't know. I'm just, like, I love everything about her. Her eyes, I love her wig. Even the outfit turned out really cute, and it was just stuff I had. Thanks again to the BJD Makers Discord, and especially Ace of Dolls for this awesome prompt. I am so looking forward to doing more prompts in the future. It really helps spark my creativity and make me do something and make something I probably would never have made. A sculpted wig? Who would have thought? If you're already subscribed to my channel, thanks so much for subscribing. If you're new here, I hope you like the content and will consider subscribing. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye!